All right, good. So welcome in everybody. We got Ken with us. We got Jolly Wally with us, signed into his lovely bride's uh, his lovely bride's account, and got Wayne with us. So hope y'all having a good day. And let's get this puppy kicked off. I mean, the market, y'all, has just been a nothing burger the last couple of days, hasn't it? I mean, just I was watching it overnight, and I started thinking. I was watching the E-minis and I'm like, is my internet working or what? It's just, and look at this little range here. I mean, the opening 5 point or 15-minute range was what, a 7 point range? Look at this shows you the range. Here's the blue line is the overnight high. I don't know where the overnight low is, but it's just nothing. Just sitting out, hanging out. We're below VWAP, the value weighted average price. Doesn't tell us much, but it's just a range day, right? Goes up, goes down, goes up, goes down. And this is one of those days I get tricked into going, man, I'm fixing to start scalping, right? Because I know it's going to go back up to here, and then I should get short because it's going to go back to here. And you get suckered in that enough times, and next thing you know, you're down $1,400 on the year, which I am on scalping. I could have bought a couple pigs with that $1,400. All right. But let's see how our E-minis are doing on another chart here. Let's see. Let's go and get our volume profile. Matt, you missed it. We did draw our big green monster on the E-mini. So let's see what that looks like.
I think I did that before I left to go on vacation.
Yeah, I just like seeing how it works and seeing the levels being respected, which oftentimes they are.
It's amazing.
Isn't it though? I mean, really, the big green monster, man, is just the stuff. Let's see. Let me take it off NQ here. How fast you going, Matt? 65?
We have to pull off the road to change a diaper. So
oh boy.
Going slow right now.
Oh boy. Yeah. That one, dirty diaper in the highway on Interstate 65. That's not pleasant. Well, I'll be dang. Look, y'all. Look at this. Price is just consolidating around that upper level. Just amazing, isn't it? Look at that. I mean, it really is. And what did I say? I think at some point it's going to go, hey, baby, we've consolidated long enough, and it's going to, spindle out of control, and it's going to come back down into here. I mean, I just feel it at some point, right? But just popping out a little bit, doing its thing. Hey, Rick, welcome in.
Thank you, sir.
Let's just look at everything real quick. Like yesterday, I spent a little time putting my stuff back into groups. Let's see if we can group everything here, show our groups, and see how everything's doing. All right. So our hedges, that's where our biggest losses are coming from, right? Our P&L on our open is, well, I mean, we're down $5,000. But keep in mind that we're chipping away at the bases, and this is the P&L on the open, not the entire trade. So, the hedges are down just a little bit today. So let's see how the income trades are doing. The income trades, nothing really. It's just a nothing market, right? It's one of these days where you go, let's let theta burn. So our micros are up $109 today. That's good. So let's close those. Let's see how everything else is doing. All right, we got two broken wing butterflies on. Both of these are giving us positive deltas. So Rick, I saw you asking Tom about the call broken wing butterfly that he has on, right? And he said it's giving him a little negative delta. I need positive delta. So we're doing our broken wing butterfly on the put side. Gives us a little bit of theta, not too bad of vega. And look at this thing. I mean, this thing is at 97%, right? How many more days do I have on butterfly 2? I think it expires Friday. Yeah. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to take this one off, right? Just close this puppy up, take your profits. And again, these are high probability trades, and they're very good. And I like what Ken was saying. He said, I'm going to do the Rick trade Monday, Wednesday, Friday. He said, but I'm going to do it in a broken wing butterfly fashion. And the reason I like something along that lines is because it doesn't show the buying power here, but let's see, is this one, what wide did we did? We did 10 on this side and 5 on this side. So what was this, like a $500 buying power on this one? Not bad. Did we do the same on this one? I think we did. 5 wide, let's see.
I haven't done the numbers, but just eyeballing it, it seems like you get more money for the margin requirement.
Yeah, yeah.
You get a little better percentage. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I think you're right, because when I'm doing the RIC trade, I'm having to bring in any type of credit, right? I'm having to do that puppy at 20 wide, right? So I've got $2,000 risk every Monday, Wednesday, Friday doing that. Now, 95% of the time you're going to be fine. But I like the concept of saying, well, let's still do the RIC trade, but maybe, mix it up a little bit. Do some other things, do some broken wing butterflies. But that broken wing butterfly has really been a really good trade for us. So I like
Bobby,
that.
you choose the put side primarily, or you choose the put or the call, depending upon what you need your deltas to be, rather than the direction you think that the underlying is going to move.
Yeah, and I do that. And most times though, Rick, you'll find me on the put side of things. It's just where I feel a little more comfortable. But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to putting on the call side, right? So I mean they're very similar trades, right? It's just a high probability trade. So we'll walk through one today, and we may walk through one on the call side too. And again, the way Tom sets his up, I mean, there's a million ways you can set them up, right? It doesn't matter, how wide one side is compared to the other. It's a broken wing butterfly if one is larger than the other, right? If the spread on one side larger than the other. Otherwise, it's a butterfly, and those are cheap, right? Butterflies are normally cheap to put on. So let's say that let's go back to our chart here. All right, so for example, if you wanted to do a cheap butterfly, in the next 10 days, I mean, you could put one right here, right to the 50. There is a good chance, y'all, that you would, pop this at some point, pay a few dimes to put on a regular butterfly, pick your strike, right? Could you pick one around 39.60, hoping to pin that in the next few days, or you could put one on here at the 40.25, since we're in an overbought thing. So really, I'm not a lottery player per se, but you could put on a lottery ticket every now and then. You put down here at the 39.25 maybe, for not much money. And if you hit that tent, you could do pretty well with those things. So that's another way you could use the big green monster, right? We know the big green monster works. We don't know why it works. It's voodoo, but it does a really good job of showing you overbought, oversold conditions. And if you wanted to take some pot shots with some regular butterflies, so for example, you could go here with a 5 wide maybe on each side, or a 10 wide on each side. And you can do it on SPY, you can do it on SPX, you can do it on, whatever. That's how you can use the big green monster. So if you say, man, I'm going to allocate 5% of my capital to some lottery plays, and that's a cheap way to do it. Now, the reason we like broken wing butterflies, where the strikes are a little wider on one side than the other, is because we get a credit for that, right? So instead of paying a debit, even though the debit may be small, we get a credit for that. And if we're doing a put broken wing butterfly, we make money as long as the market is above that, right? So the market is above that. So, but you make big money or bigger money if price goes down and goes into that little tent area that builds up. Let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's just show you. And y'all, Ken told me about this wonderful thing about my internet and how fast it's making my internet. So I just happened to pull my desk back today, and I was looking under my thing. It hadn't been hooked up for God knows how long. I mean, I had a red light on it, and I'm like, Are you kidding me? I said, I hadn't had my fast internet hooked up for, I don't know. So I had to hook it back up. It lost connection some way. So hopefully I'm back on today. So let's pull up SPX on our Analyze tab, but it still doesn't mean that my computer is going any faster. So I've got everything in groups. You have to have it in groups to do this. So let's look at our Butterfly 2, our one that's really, really in the profit section here. Look at this, Rick, how beautiful this trade is. So as long as price, you know, is above my break even there, then I'm going to make what, $185? Isn't that great? So where you really make the money though is if you can pin this little tent right in there, what, about 39.35. So, you know, if the market comes down, it's a good thing, but really this doesn't profit until it's really close to expiration, right? When that really pops up. So we still got what, 3 days on that expiration. So let's look at Butterfly number 3 that we got on here. And these groups are just a great way to look at your trades. So we got this here. Look at that profit, y'all. We're going to make 90 bucks on this one. This is one we started doing, like Ken said, hey, just, you know, get you a good credit still, but take about half the risk. So this one has what, $500 worth of buying power effect? Yeah, see, $500. So that'd be your max risk minus your, you know, credit that you took in. That's beautiful. Those are beautiful little trades. Yeah, we need to start doing these more regular. And again, as compared to the Rick trade, right, it's got $500 worth of buying power. So I kind of like putting these on at about 10 days out. So really you could say you could start your campaign with these things and just do them every, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You could do it for the, you know, next expiration. Like you want to do it 2 or 3 days on these, you could do that. But I may just do 10 and then keep the campaigns going with this. So a cool little trade. All right, so let's see how we're doing today, shall we? Let's see. So we were up a little bit yesterday. So today, see what the old Netlick's looking like. What are you looking like, Netlick? It is 51. Oh, we're gonna get to play some Jeffersons. 51,286.24. So we are.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the side.
So we are.
It would be like compartments in the sky.
Up to $61.69. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Matt, you got that diaper changed yet? Are you doing it or is your wife doing it? Beth says surely his wife is. I remember when Abby was little, Beth was sick. I tried to do Abby's and I was like, I am not qualified. But now, Beth, I did better on the later children, didn't I?
You didn't do it a lot.
I didn't do it a lot, but I did it some. So, hey, how come my video went on? Y'all not able to see my pretty mug? There I am. With my old nasty spam hat. Beth, don't you love going out with me in the spam hat? We went to, she said, nope, we went to Ruby Tuesday yesterday. I get a lot of stares with the spam hat. All right, so we're up a little bit today, right? So that looks good. We'll look at our AIM in a little bit. So let's go now and see how our Greeks and ratios are doing. Greeks and ratios. Okay. So our delta is, what is our delta? Oh, slow computer of mine. Let me take out the groups. Don't you know Matt's just hurtling over the side of the road right now, changing that diaper. Ugh. Babies are so cute, but boy, are they nasty. So we're now negative 200 deltas. It's amazing we're so short in it. But look, y'all, we're better than we were yesterday. Right? Rome wasn't built in a day. So we'll try to level it up. So what is our sweet, 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 sweet theta? You theta farmers, you trader nerds, 169, we'll say. That's pretty good. Should be making $169 a day in profit, right? Everything stays the same. And what is our Vega? Here's where we get separated from the folks that normally sell premium. We're positive Vega. So we're positive 34, 35, which is sweet, y'all. And I'm not sure how many of y'all have been doing the things that we're doing to get you positive Vega, but that's a cool little thing. And remember, yesterday our discussion was, we got to start getting this buying power down. I can't risk abnormally large losses by being over 50%. I got to get that down. So let's see what we are today. We are at 28,580. Did Sweet Bobby get it down some or not? 28,580. Yeah, $200. Look at me. You're doing good, Bob. I'm gonna do some of this positive reaffirmation. You are, what was that guy on Saturday Night Live, back when Saturday Night Live was funny? You are somebody, what would he say? Look in the mirror and he says, doggone it, I like you. So I need to be positive 123. That's better than yesterday. I needed to get positive 151 deltas. So now I need to get positive 123. Okay. I can't wait till Matt gets back. Matt, tell us when you get back from changing that diaper. We want to update. All right, so we know how our forest is looking. We still got to take this buying power down, right? We got to do what we got to do. We're fine with our theta, and we got to get positive deltas. Okay, well, let's go whittle. You ever sit around in Boy Scouts? Remember, you used to get them little kits, and you whittle out little TPs and tom-toms. And now, what is that thing? I don't want to say Indian. It's a Native American. They'd have these. What is it? The pole, totem pole, right? We used to do those when I was in Boy Scouts. All right, so let's start trimming the trees, right, to get us back in line. So let's go to our credit spreads and see how we're doing there. Credit spreads. All right. So with our credit spreads, now we should have something that's in here for 30 days that we're going to peel off. There she is, Miss America. So in the 23 days left, we ought to take off the 34.75, 34.70 put spread. So let's go take that off. 34.75, 34.30 put spread. Maybe easier to do it under the trade tab. I never forgot the strikes. Y'all have the same trouble I do, just, falling apart, just can't remember nothing. Got to have a colonoscopy. Matt, you got all kinds of stuff to look forward to one day. All right, I say the SPX, I say sun. All right, so we got, these are our broken wing butterflies right there. So let's go. Excuse me. 34. Okay, let's go to the 23 day. We're gonna close this one. Our Cameron Skinner trade. What are we at? 34.70, 34.75, something like that. Let's see. Let's go close this. Come on, little boy. I tell you what, are y'all's allergies bothering y'all to death? Beth, we gotta get my cetirizine pill. 35.470. Oh heck, where'd it go? That thing ought to be plenty in the profit. Look at this. We're way out of the money. So let's see, make sure I do this right. We sold it, so we need to buy this one. So we click on that. Boy, I'm coughing. All right, so we'll buy that. And then we'll buy that. Flipping thing. And then we'll sell this one. Close that puppy out. There we go, 5 cents. Oh, that'd be great to get filled there, wouldn't it? Take all that profit out. Make us all of $30 or whatever profit we're making. Come on, fill me at a nickel, baby. Fill me. Nothing. Jack, squat, crap, heck, nothing. Let's move it up a little bit. Let me strategically position my phone on my lap where I'll get a little buzz. So we got a working order here. And I just want to get out of this thing. Let's go in at a dime. I think that's what we got filled out yesterday, wasn't it? A dime on our other one. And it's hard to say that I'd still like to do these little trades as often as I did, but man, the buying power is just killing me in this size account. Let's see if we can go fill for 10. Don't make me go to 15. Get me out at 10. All right. I should get one buzz for the replace and buzz me again. Hey, hey, hey. It's Fat Albert. I hear it. So we're out at 10, y'all. Moving right along. We're taking our profits and doing our thing. So we can delete all this, right? We don't need that garbage anymore. Slowing down this beautiful spreadsheet. So, slow thing. Slower than I am. All right, let's see. Let's go out and let's do the current day price was at 10. Performance problem detected, you think? Yeah, I think there's a performance problem. I'll performance problem you in a second. Stupid old think or swim. Let me go back here. Taking up all my valuable computer resources. All right, here we go. So we'll make this 10 cents. Oh, y'all, let me tell you this neat little story. You'll like it. So I guess everybody has to have an enemy in life, right? Your arch enemy. So I've got one, and his name is Desterio. And he trolls me wherever I am. And this guy's supposedly the best, trader on the planet. And he just hates my guts. And the reason he hates my guts is he said I was lying on something. I probably told y'all this once. And I said, okay, bud, put your money where your mouth is. I said, I'll screenshot you live. We'll go live via Zoom and I'll show you that what I'm telling you is true. And he was like, there's no way what you're telling me is true. And I forget even what it was. So we did that. And he finally admitted, okay, you're right. You were right. And he actually PayPal'd me the $1,000, right? So we had a $1,000 wager. And it has got to him so bad, he cannot let it loose. And so he trolls me wherever I go. So finally on a bulletin board the other day, I finally got the owner to block him to where he couldn't make comments on my threads and stuff, and things that I do. But when I post mine of your little sessions on YouTube, oh, he still trolls me. And so I have to block him every day. And so he comes up, listen to this, y'all. He comes up with a different name every day because I block his old one. So he has to create a new profile every day so he can go in and troll me. And yesterday he said, nice job, Bobby, you're down $11,000. And I'm going, I'm not down $11,000. So I blocked him again. And so he'll come in today and he'll tell everybody that I'm down $20,000. And he says, and what he's looking at is he's looking at this P&L on the open, right? That says we're down like what, $6,000 or so. We know that. We know this, right? We know why, because we got those hedges on and things that we're financing, right? We're selling things through the week to finance a lot of these things. That's why that's down. And, to say, I don't know, I just can't understand somebody who's a successful trader trolling good little old sweet Bobby and just trying to, did I make that green or not? Yeah, I think I did. I made it green. So let's see if we got credit for our little $30 that we closed there. But yeah, if you're a successful trader, how about leaving me alone? All right, so we got now we're up to $283 on the week. Not bad, right? We're at Wednesday. All right, so we took that off. So what does that do to our buying power? That should have taken off, what, $500 in buying power? Wasn't it a $5 spread? Let's see. So now we're at 28. We were at 28.5 or so. So now we're at 28.1. That's good. All right, anything else I could take off? I mean, we could take off that broken wing butterfly, couldn't we? Go ahead and book that profit. But it's giving me positive deltas, which I don't necessarily want to take off. So, I don't know. Let's see if anything under credit spreads, anything else we need to take off. We'll take off one tomorrow. We'll take off one Friday. We'll take off on Monday. I like that campaign, but maybe we got to start that campaign with some different type trades that don't take as much buying power. Okay. So I think we're good there. Now, this is the dreamy page, right? This is we're going to equities now. This is the dream. This is where we're going to dream about Friday and what we're going to make in profits. Whoa, Apple is killing us. Look at this. Apple down $332. What say you, Apple? But the cool thing is, when you go here, you go, well, it's not really that bad. As you open up your things and you go to Apple, and you find out that we're down $2.50 today, right? Because we've got that long call out there. So that really doesn't hurt us at all. It just looks like it hurts us. So let's go back and see what Friday's payday will look like if we're dreaming about night things in the middle of the afternoon. All right, so we're going to make 2, 3, 4, 5, 180, 380, 480, 510, 410, 390 plus 250. What was that? 440. I'm not good with math in my head, but you know, so right now, if everything stays like it is, we'll make $440 on these little short-term options, which is not bad, right? And I think I've closed everything else. I got a USO position opened on it somewhere. Where's my USO? Don't I have a USO? Did I close that out too? I'm on the equities tab. Well done. Oh, it's on credit spreads. Sorry. Got to remember where we keep on. Let's see what basis looks like. Let's see what our basis looks like. I say, son, let's see what our basis looks like. Unbelievable. Stupid spreadsheet. Who designed this garbage? Takes so long to. Well, anyway. While we're waiting on the spreadsheet, let's go back. We know now we got to close our most profitable little shadingy ding here. So what is that? $77 is our most profitable micro. Let's take it, shall we? Now, see, it's not the greatest percentage, right? And you can tweak this. You can say, well, I'll try to take the greatest percentage one. I'm just going to take the money and run. So we're going to close like 3680 with 51 days. But you know, really, you look at it and you go, in the scheme of things, I probably should take off the 23-day option, right? That's up $71, and let this one breathe. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll, you know, art and science, right? We try to get it all science, but I kind of like taking off the risk that is closer to expiring. So let's close this 3,500 put. Create a closing order. We're going to buy you back. We're going to buy you. Don't tell me it ain't traded. Correct yourself, Jack. All right, 315, 3,500. Let's get out of that. Come on, buzz me, baby. Buzz me. How come it didn't buzz on my thing? Unbelievable. All right, now let's see if the spreadsheet's cooperating. All right, then we go to macros. I'm worried about Matt and that diaper. Matt, you still working on that thing or what?
We're back on the road.
All right. Did you do it or did your wife do it?
My wife did it.
That's what Beth said. She said, guaranteed that your wife did that. I, on the other hand, was more optimistic. Yeah, I was more optimistic that you would be doing it, but that didn't work out too good. So here we are.
I've changed my fair share of dirty diapers.
Have you? I'm not too good at it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just not, you know, it's just not my thing. And I can't stand the people. Yeah, please tell me y'all didn't leave the diaper on the side of the road. You ever been to the Walmart parking lot and there's someone will have changed their baby diaper and they leave it out? And I'm like, oh, you people, you.
We stopped at a Love's gas station.
Love's, okay. Left it with Love's to deal with, right? So we took our 6881. 6881, that might even fill your tank up, man. That's pretty good. So we got out of here on 4/7/21. I was getting my second COVID vaccination in Kroger yesterday. Oh man, we only made, look, y'all, we made $44,000. What the heck is this? What did I do wrong? Did I put that in the wrong column?
I think you put your date in there instead
Yeah.
of on the exit.
Man, I tell you what, it's just. I was in Kroger and some elderly lady was on the phone. I don't know if she's talking to her daughter or something. She goes, yeah, gas is high. You voted for him. She was upset, boy, upset about the gas price. She said, well, you voted for him. Gas is up. I guess she was talking about Papa Joe. Hey, listen, I'm a libertarian at heart. They all spend too much money and they all try to get in my life way too much. Republican or Democrat. I remember back during the day in the South, man, we were all Democrats. Everybody was. And then the Democrat Party just kind of went kind of on a cuckoo spree and started letting everybody and their mama in these special interests and stuff and the tree huggings and all that kind of stuff. And that's when everybody's like, good Lord, we got to leave them, y'all. They ain't like us no more. So, and now, you know, the Republicans, Lord knows where they're at. I just want people to love this country and want this country to do good. Is that too much to ask? You know, how about this? Let's worry about us before we start worrying about other people. All right, so we got some little things that we got to deal with at some point, right? But I'm not really worried with them at this point. You know, I could close. That's a put there. Start to say, you know, you can start saying, man, if I could game tackle these, I could close 3 of these and close 1 of these, right? To where it balances out where you're still making a profit. But I'm good. I'm good.
So Bobby, just a
Mhm.
question. So you've got one call that is negative and you've got 23 days left. So are those the ones that you deal with on 21st on 21 days?
Yeah, so Rick, here's what we'll be doing Friday. So first of all, we're going to take our payday trades, right? To where we're hopefully making on those equity trades. We're going to close all those down. Then what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to start peeling off these calls. And I probably am not going to do all of these on Friday. I'm probably going to do one of these calls on Friday, probably my oldest one. So that would be this one here, right? The 49. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to book the loss on it. And we're going to roll that out to where we bring in more credit than it took us to close it, right? So if I close something for $1, then I want to make sure I bring in $1.25 on the new one that I put out. So I'll put out a new call. So that's what we're going to do. So I'd roll that 40/90 and we'll roll it out in time. And the cool thing about this one is that, you know, I probably won't roll it out a week. I'll probably roll it out, you know, to a monthly expiration. So now if we're 21 days, you know, I could see me rolling it out close to, you know, an extra 30 days or so on that. And we'll collect credit, keep the dream alive. And, you know, and that's the cool thing, you know, can you roll perpetually? Yeah, I think you can. Now, if I didn't want to do that, I could just close it and offset the profit, you know, offset the loss from the profits that I'm going to close from my income trades, right? So you don't have to put it back on, but I think, yeah, I'll just roll it out, collect additional credit, and that'll be our second loss of the year, right? I don't know what we did with this first one. I don't know if I rolled it or what I did, but that was a call too. Look at that, a stupid call. I hate calls. But any questions on that at all, Rick? And I'm not sure that that's the right way to do it. It's just what I do, right? I don't mind closing stuff and rolling and taking extra credit in. But
Oh, sure.
yeah,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask if you rolled it out a month, would you still keep it at the 40/90 strike, or would you try to move it?
Yeah, I will do it to the point that I like moving it out and up. So, but I want to do it at a point that it'll get me a credit. So I don't care what the credit, so I could easily probably roll it to the 40, 90, 30 extra days out, right? And get a good credit. But if I can, I would rather roll it to the 4,100. And if I can still get a credit. So I'm going to
Yeah,
roll
that
it.
makes sense.
Yeah, I like giving myself a little extra protection, but as long as I'm increasing the extrinsic value on it, then I got no problem. But yeah, I would rather roll it out and make it a little safer. Yeah. And then that's what we'll do, right? So we've got 3 or 4 of these that we need to roll, and I probably won't do, let's see, we got 4 that we need to roll, 5 that we need to roll. And that's all we got to roll, right? I mean, we'll close this one, hopefully for a profit. And we still got a couple days. You never know what'll happen, right? I mean, these may become profitable, tomorrow. You never know. You get a big old downturn. So let's look at them. Let's just look at these. Let's go to the 23-day cycle. Let's just look at our options, so to speak. So let's go out to 23 days. What do we look like? Let's see where our strikes are on the call side. Because everything on the put side, as usual, that's why I like puts. Puts. Let's go to the call side and see what it looks like. Where are our strikes on this side? Okay, here we go. So we got 2 that are in the money, right? Got 2 in the money. And we've got this one here. So, this one is probably the one that's down big. We probably roll 1. So this one is at the 40-50. So let's right click on it. Let's just see what we can do. Create a rolling order. And geez Louise, you could roll it out to, what's the date? Give me the date, dude. Okay, May 21st. What is this one? I don't know, I can't see stuff. This one is April 21st. So you'll be rolling it out to May 21st. Look at that big credit you can get, 625, right? But what we would do is then go, okay, so let's work it out to where we could go, can you get it if we roll it up the 470? That's a debit, so we can't roll it there. And we roll it to the 460. There's a $2 credit. Can we roll it to the 440.65? 50-cent debit. So we got to go to the 460, right? There you go. That's the trade. And isn't that so cool though, Rick? I mean, think about it, that we're still taking in a credit, we're making it safer, and we're extending duration. And you start looking at your chart and you go, that makes sense, doesn't it? Because, geez Louise, if you go to the ES, well, you remember what we saw in ES, we're certainly at a point to where we're overbought, right? So we just give this more time to become profitable. We increase our credits. And here's the cool thing. What's the buying power requirement on this, right? Here's where it gets kind of cool. Look at there. Doesn't even affect my buying power at all. So why would you not roll this out in time? Now you say that's not much of a credit. That's fine. I just don't want to pay for it. And I don't want to just increase my extrinsic value. So, you want more extrinsic value, go down to the 40.55. So go 40.55, get a $5 credit. So that gets you a credit of 22.06. So you're just, so, and again, that's just selling premium. No additional buying power, increasing our duration, increasing your extrinsic, and just keep the dream alive. So this is a beautiful way to do it. Now, my spreadsheet is going to be affected because I don't consider that an open trade. The spreadsheet considers that as a loss, right? So if we roll that 40.50, you and I on our spreadsheet are going to book a $206 loss. But that doesn't really bother me. Right? It doesn't really bother me because we're collecting additional premium, giving the trade additional time to work. So that's just how I do it. Now, is that the right way to do it? Not necessarily. It's just kind of what I feel works for me, right? And I'll probably roll one of these on Friday. Then we'll go and we'll roll one on Monday. Then we'll roll one on Tuesday. So we'll just kind of keep that dream alive. So no need to, remember, Rome wasn't building today. We don't have to do all this on the 21st day. We'll spread them out a little bit. Because I definitely don't want to, my $400 I'm bringing in, I want to have my payday, right? And if I can give these a couple extra days to work, that's fine too. So, all right, where were we? All right, so I closed this out. I closed my micro out, didn't I? Yeah. We closed the shortest one, so we didn't go with our purple one today, and that's fine. Now we know we've got to sell something else. So let's see where our recommendation is. The spreadsheet always recommends. Rick, you like following the rules precisely, but I hadn't got this thing, I probably could put a couple of conditionals in there. Yeah, but hey, Bobby, you're too short deltas, right? I could probably do some if and conditional stuff to do this, but this tells us to sell a 10 delta today, but my deltas are so short that I got to say, you know what, let's don't do that, because my overall deltas now are -107, -192. So what do? I go in and I can sell a 20 or a 30 delta. Now, I don't like selling a 50 or a 40. About 30 is where I feel comfortable with, right? So let's go out and nearest to 60 without going over. It says 10 delta, but we're going to rebel a little bit today because we need positive deltas. And we're not putting on some of the traditional trades that we've been doing that would give us positive deltas. So I got to go in here somewhere. So we sold that one, I guess, yesterday. So we could go in and get us some positive deltas here. Let's sell the 39.20. But Bobby, that's closer to the money. What if it goes under this? What are we going to do? We're going to roll it, right? Y'all know the game. This is three-dimensional chess. I'm going to try to be greedy and get just a little bit more. See if we can feel. Hey, Dimitri popped in. Hey, Dimitri. Where'd Dwayne go? Did he leave a message he had to pop out or something? Hope he didn't have an internet snafu. All right, so let me say hey to Smitty too. Smitty always watches in the evening. Smitty really enjoyed our discussion yesterday. I thought it was a good discussion too on psychology, just, where you wake. Oh, hey, we got Phil. Let's see, I was fixing to change it. 48.75. There you go. Patience is rewarded. So let's go and pop this in. So we did Johnny one lot. Which option was it? I got no idea. I think it's a 39.20. Yep, 39.20. Short put. Oh, we ain't even looked at the AIM portfolio today. Finally, the AIM portfolio is down some. I guess that was the 30 I sold yesterday too. Look at me being, oh yeah, and remember we got it in the wrong expiration yesterday because of stupid Thinkorswim. Make sure I'm in the right one this time. Did I get it in the right one this time? Am I in the 51 days? Oh my gosh, don't tell me I'm in the 30-day again. That's really going to upset me. It better be in the 51 days. Stupid. All right, what did I sell? 39.20. You better be there, Jack. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick, Jack jump over the 39.20. There it is. Okay, I feel better now. I won't have to fuss at my computer. Thinkorswim. Stupid Thinkorswim. Right. So let's go back. We're at 50, what was that, 51 days? Short-term memory, y'all. 51 days. 51. We did this on the 7th. And we did it for a price of $48.75.
Who to be Kai?
I mean, what'd you say? Kim, was that you? What'd you say?
Oh, I was talking to the dog.
Oh,
Yeah, that's one of the little things that goes, it flips out when I say that.
say it one
Yeah.
more time. What is that? Is that like Spanish or something? What is that?
That's completely made up nonsense. I'm embarrassed, so I ain't gonna say it.
Oh, okay. Hey, don't be
I
embarrassed.
forgot.
Dude, who's the one sitting in their underwear in a dirty spam cap? Why should you be embarrassed? We're among friends.
It's- So nah, I'm gonna let that one go.
No,
I got other things to do. There.
I got you, Ken. I don't want to put you on the spot. All right, so let's see what that did to our deltas now. So we got that one in, right? So let's see, we were negative what, 107, 117, I think, negative 117. Look at there, y'all. We're building Rome. Remember, we were negative 190, so we're just chipping away, trying to get back in the line, trying to get back in the line. So I like what we're doing. Our theta went down because we closed the SPX trade and didn't lay something out. So we basically said now that we were going to look at another broken wing butterfly, right? So let us look at it. And the best place that I found to visualize it and to look it out is our old friend Tasty Works. Just easier to see it out. So we'll build one, and we can build one any way y'all want to, right? SPX is what we've been putting them on. We like the tax benefits of SPX. So here we are in SPX. And I've been throwing these things out about 10 to 12 days. Yeah, you could do a 2-day one. What do y'all want to do? I like the 12-day. Let's just look at it. So I think you can go over here and do them. Can't you say, hey, I want to do a butterfly. I'll do a butterfly, put butterfly. Uh-oh, that's a short, but we don't want to short it. We want it to be a long put butterfly. Long put butterfly, go. There we go. So we're 12 days out. Look at this. So this is actually a butterfly. So you can, let's see if we can move those stripes anywhere. See, so right there it's 20 cents. Yeah, you move that thing around anywhere you want it, you know, and pretty much you're going to get in for 10, 15 cents. You know, you can choose your poison. So that's what I was saying is that a regular 5-point wide butterfly, you can put that anywhere you want it, right? For, you know, nearly nothing. So if you identify a level on the big green monster and you want to take a cheap shot, take a cheap shot. That's what that would do. But what we've been doing is we're going to move this out, right, where you can get a credit. So there's a credit of 95 cents, you know, so you got a 5 wide here, you got a 10 wide here, taking up $400 of buying power. So let's see. Ken, you've been taking in about $1 on these things, haven't you? No, what are you
Yes,
doing?
80 cents to $1. And what
Yeah.
I do just like you have done right there.
Yeah.
And then I scoot the strikes to where I get, like, right, you see the expected move right there at 4,005. That's the first place I go. I put the short side on that and see what numbers I got.
Okay, let's move it over and do that. Let's try that. So let's move everything down, see what we can do. So we go strikes, we'll move them down that way. So you get your short on the expected move?
Just past or on or just past it. That's where you start. This isn't where I'm going to hit review and sand. This is where I'm going to look.
I got you. So that's
Yeah,
that's about where you would look at, right?
Yeah, and see this one's, well, given the time to expiration, I don't think you could get much more than what you're looking at. You
Yeah.
know.
And
See,
so
I
the
got-
thing is, I do need positive deltas, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
that's one thing to look at. You need positive deltas.
I would want more probability of profit though. That's
Probability of profit on that is 71%. Look at that. Probability of 50%, 3%. That doesn't sound good, does it?
You need to move that one some more. Now, if I'm looking right, the short strikes are not at the expected move, but your 4,005 is your bottom long, and so I would move what currently is the 410 down to 4,000. See what you get.
That didn't look bad, does it?
Okay, so you're close to 80. I won't jump unless it's at least 80% pop. Oh. That was
That
me
was-
just getting into another broken wing butterfly on XPX.
Well,
So,
you just got into another one?
yeah, I'm doing the call side this time.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I got basically like a Batman image there,
Yeah.
sort of like, and I'm playing with that because that's a little extra money, and the risk seems pretty low,
So what I like about this is the risk in the trade is, 430. That's your max loss. Look at this. Your max profit is 560. You're probably not going to see that, right? Gives you positive theta, gives you positive delta, which I do need a little positive delta. It's not going to hurt me because I've got so much negative anyway. So I like that, especially for, normally I've been doing these, I've been doing a 10 wide here and a 20 wide there. So you pull in a bigger profit, and then your probability going to 50% is up to 87, and that's got a pop of about 79. But I like doing these. In other words, instead of doing one every 12 days, I like doing them a couple times and maybe doing them closer, right? So that 5 wide here, 10 wide there, bring in $70. I like it.
Yeah, look right there. You get, if you did this twice, you get 70, 75 cents times 2. But when
Yeah.
you spread out the wings, you just got $1. And see, that's when I said, oh, wait a minute, $500 at risk, less premium, was giving me a better percent profit per risk than just going out. And this is probably, I can't think of any other scenario off the top of my head where the narrowest strike, the narrowest strike difference actually made more money than the longer, wider wings. Usually, you get a much better percentage if your wings are wider, but this is an exception to the rule. It's so far that I can see. I may be wrong, but that's just what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I think you're right. So the return on capital is much better, So that was the 404, where is that? 4,005. So 4,005, let's see, 4,005 there. So we find this one. See, it's so much easier to set this up in Tastyworks, isn't it? But, that's why I like modeling it there first. So let's go and sell the 4,000. And we're going to buy the 39.90. 39.90. 10 wide there. So we'll buy this one. And we'll increase that one to 2. There we go. So now we got us a little butterfly. 80-cent credit here. Now 65. Let me just work it a minute. Oh man, I'm going the wrong way. 65. See if we can get something in there around 75. And that's the thing, because you got, I worked it at 80, didn't I? And these things you can leave in a while, let them work a while, because you got 3 legs of the trade, right? So, it's not as easy to feel if you were just, doing a naked option. So we'll let that work a little bit. I may pop it down. Let's see if I can pop it down to 75. I like doing a little price discovery. See if we can get a taker. It's like when you're fishing and you see that perfect little hole, right? And you're like, hey, man. I always go the wrong way. 75-cent credit. Yeah, I like this though. Putting a couple of these on the week, they've been very, 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 very strong trade. So let's keep those going. All right, so we've talked about broken wing butterflies. Any questions on those? And you can do them call side, you can do them put side. You know, look at what you need for your account. Not opposed to doing it either way. All right, so broken wing butterfly is doing really good. So let's see how our AIM portfolio is going. I told you, I think it's finally down, which is really helping my envy. Let's see how that's doing. You notice I can't quit tinkering. I did this little, I thought this was a neat little chart. So it kind of tells you the stock value of each one of your underlines, right? So UMDD all the way to Walgreens kind of tells you what the current stock value is of all of your positions, right? So our forward position, that leap is, you know, it's taking up the most, but you can see pretty much they're all kind of the same. And then you see the way that I partition cash out for each one of them. And y'all, I could do this a different way. I could actually, you know, segregate it and keep its own cash account. I didn't do that. What I did, it may be wrong, right? We're still in the testing phase on AIM, but what I did is basically said, what is the stock value as a percentage of the total stock? And then I allocated that much cash, that percentage of cash to each one of these. Is that the right way to do it? I don't know. We've been playing with AIM, right? So let's see what AIM is doing today. I need to update my, hold on a second. Let's see what we're doing. I think it's down a couple $100. Oh. Let's see. Well, what's the darn? Give me a second. Let me turn off the privacy so I can see what's going on. All right, here we go. So the net lick is, let's go add that in. Keeping up with that over here. There we go, AIM net lick. So it's 386.97. Oh, you stupid. Ken, I think it was you that said you did this as a separate spreadsheet. I probably need to do that too.
Yeah, it does. It drove me crazy because trying to set the, you know, because the cash kitty, in other words, the total portfolio value spilled off into the other stuff, and
Yeah.
it was aggravating.
Yeah, I understand that totally. Come on, baby. Here we go. Get in there. There we go. 36. Now it's at 395, 5.34. All right, so now let's go look at our AIM. So we started it last week, so now we're up at about 4%. We were up at 4.86 yesterday. We'll go to the dashboard. Dashboard giving us any triggers at all? Nope, 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 nope. So now we're at, you know, the total stocks are representing 75% of the portfolio. Cash is at 25%. And keep in mind, we've got half of our cash popped into O, right? So that's kind of good that we're, you know, keeping that there. So looking good. And nothing to do, right? Nothing to do but take a nap for the rest of the day and go fishing. All right. Well, good session today, y'all. We just, you know, keep pruning away in our little forest and working our trees, working our plan. And closer each day, we're getting closer on where our Greeks need to be. And it's just a process that we keep on doing. So y'all have a great, great, great rest of your day. And let's see if anyone has any questions. Let's see, what did the chat say? Oh, Ken, you sent us a picture, didn't you? Let's see what it looks like. The Batman. I'll download that and look at that. That's cool. Let's see, it's downloading. Click to open. Let's see what this looks like. I think it's kind of a cool looking trade, right? So in other words, what you're saying is you've got you've got a put broken wing butterfly, and now you've got a call broken wing butterfly. And
Yep.
it's making a nice little bat wing. Well, we said it was going to open. Where you at, little puppy?
Mine opened up in photos when I checked it.
Okay. Well, if I can't get it now, I'll open it and look at it because yeah, it's a cool little visual. Hey, here maybe it goes. Let's see. Come on, baby, pop it up. Pop it up. There we go. Look at that. I think I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, looking at this. You ever seen the bat building there? And
Yeah, there you are.
there it is. Look at that. Beautiful.
I will see that soon enough.
Yes, you will. Are y'all gonna stop in, do a little heel toe, do-si-do? Come on, baby, let's go boot scooting.
No. We're going to
There's
try to
White
get back
Castle.
home as fast as possible.
I got you.
There's 2 White Castles in the area.
Man, that'd be good. Really, White Castle. I don't know if I've ever ate a White Castle. I'm just, redneck crystal, baby. That's
Well,
what,
when you go up to Cumberland for your university for your graduation,
yeah.
rode about 30 miles to London, Kentucky. Exit 41, they got a White Castle.
I gotta find me some good barbecue on my way. My family doesn't eat barbecue, but I trick them if it's got like chicken fingers on it, then they'll stop. That's what I need to do. Hey, I like the looks of this trade. Look, so you got a whole big old profit zone. Look at that.
And if they flirt around the edges there, that's fine with me. If the price goes down towards the edge, I'll take the Batman ears.
And look, Ken's got it, set up to where he's at that one standard deviation move. So, I mean, high probability trade that's going to be profitable.
And that's a good example. See, I put the put side on at a different time, and the price action moved it. But when the call one just got put on, and you see it's right at it, and that's sort of where I was going with that. But
How much buying power does that specific trade use?
I took in about $110, $120 in premium. So take 500 less that. Remember you can't, it's really hard for the stock to swing so much in a day that you would go in the money either way. I mean, both ways. I'd hate to have a day like that, but it's going to go one side or the other. So you only need the margin for one. And if you leg this, you have to leg it in because if there's 8 options in this trade, and most of these platforms won't do more than 4 in a trade. So you do the put side or the call side, depending on the market conditions. And I try to aim for 0 delta neutral. Just aim for delta neutral. That way I am I can go off and play with the grandchildren and not really give a damn. That's what I like about that.